Hello everybody, this is Gundam Fox coming at you with a 250 cost match here on Ravine. I'm going to be using the Zaku Desert type for this match here, not to be confused with the Desert Zaku that I covered on Sunday. And as the title of this video is going to suggest, this is me when I was trying to play 250 matches so I could try to find to see if anybody was using the Bugu, which if you're not aware is the most recent token pack suit, which came out during the Spring Festival. And yeah, really wanted to see how many Bugus I could find, see how maybe popular of a suit it was. And I was able to find a pretty good amount of them, surprisingly enough. I even managed to find one in a 350 cost match at some point. I don't know if I still have that match, but it was definitely an interesting sight to see this suit at 350. But I can say, at least at 250, it does seem like it's a fairly prominent thing at the moment. It could always be the fact that the suit is new. When I got this video here, I believe this is when the Mezzer came out. So this was like, last week's banner. So at the time, yeah, the Bugu was definitely still a new suit, and people were probably still trying to play it, try it out. Typically how it goes when a new suit comes out. So I'm not really sure how it's going to work later in the future because there has actually been more 250 lobbies recently, but as things progress, I'm not really sure if they're going to keep those in the game after a while. They might just go back to, 250 being a pretty rare cost to find, which, is a bummer, because, I feel like low-cost matches, they can still be a lot of fun. Like, it is just fun to get these, older suits out, and you don't have to worry about, Sakumo weapons, or, suits with, 10 stuns. It feels just so, it just feels like a pretty nice, thing to just, come to a low-cost match, play to just a pretty basic Zaku or Jim, and, just kind of have some fun here. And definitely seeing the Bugu here, did add a bit to that. I did already voice the things I don't like about the Bugu in a short I made, which really was a lot of nitpicky stuff there, since I don't actually have the Bugu from the token pack. It was really just a lot of things I noticed about it, the way it was put into the game, and just a few other aspects of it that I'd seen from other videos that kind of disappointed me, and really stirred me away from even considering trying to get the token pack. Bugu, as much as I really would want the Bugu, it's just, again, real shame that it was implemented the way it was, because it does seem like it's a pretty fun suit. I just wish it wasn't a token pack suit for it being the first Origin mobile suit we're getting. I guess it is just the way things are. And, maybe, one day in the future, it probably will take them a while, but, usually when it comes to those token pack suits, they tend to get added to the RT store at some point. Again, will probably take a while, since there are still some suits we are missing from the token pack. I do not believe Char's Gelgoog has actually been added yet, so that's another one that we might see at some point, which that's another suit from that I would really like to try one day, because I know it's not regarded as one of the best Gelgoog variants, but it does look like it has a few interesting play patterns with it, so again, something I would want to try one day. But, the Zaku Desert type here. Really didn't mention anything about this suit yet. I've really been talking about my Bugu hunting journey. The Zaku Desert type here. This is one of my favorite mobile suits in the game, especially at low cost. It is a general, and it is native to 200, so this is the level 2 version here, but the 251 is the one I actually tended to play the most. I don't know what it is about the level 2 Zaku Desert type. It just feels right at 250 for me, compared to every other cost that I've used it in, so that's one of the reasons why usually when a 250 room, manages to come around, this will most likely be my suit of choice unless I really want to try something out. And I don't even know if I've ever gotten a video with this suit either, which is, again, a real shame, because it is a very, it is a suit that I really like. Not even just in-game, I really like the design of it as well. It has, the unique, head antenna. There's a whole lot of things I like about this suit, so, again, another reason I do like using it. And right now, going to be trying to spawn in here on our side to try to join back with the rest of the team. Speaking of the team, we have a Gigan, we have an Armored Jim, we have our own Bugu, we have a Zanny, and then we have a Jim ground type MSV version. So yeah, pretty nice team setup here. And hey, there's a Zeta. I'm gonna try aiming for them. Actually, yeah, another thing about the Bugu too, I've realized that it seems like it actually has some pretty low melee defense. I'm not sure if it's just a 250 thing, but I feel like the one on the enemy team, every time I hit it with a downswing, I was doing a hefty amount of damage, which I think the Bugu might have some low defenses, if I'm remembering correctly, so that is kind of something I've realized there. As you can see here, I'm almost 2,000 with a neutral there, and I'm going to finish him off with the downswing. Looks like at the moment our team is doing well. We do have 650 points in the lead here, but we are still 2 minutes in the match here, meaning that that difference of a cost, the things could change depending on how the rest of this match plays out. The enemy team does have a pretty good amount of long-range suits, and they also have a bomb in our base now, so that is something we do need to worry about. But yeah, really hard to try to advance here and push the enemy team, as they do have a Zeta with the anti-ship rifle, as well as a mass production gun tank. Mass production gun tank can do a hefty amount of damage if you know how to use it, so something we want to worry about, and pair that with the Zeta with its heavy staggering rifle. Yeah, it could be a pretty bad scenario there. Enemy team also has a Gigan as well, so that's another thing. You know, being a general, that can do a pretty good chunk of damage to me if I'm not careful. But right now I am trying to help my teammate Armored Jim here deal with this Bugu. And it looks like they are low on health, and I think the Gigan is going to finish him off. So I'm going to try to see if I can maybe do a number on the Gigan here, try to stay mobile and stay out of its range. Looks like it's readying its cannon, so I'm just trying to move. Was able to get a bazooka shot, but they did get their cannon off at the same time, so we're going to stun each other. I'm going to try again. This time it looks like their cannon did miss, and I was able to finish them off with a downswing. So pretty nice there. And looks like the enemy team was able to get the base bomb off, meaning that that's going to give them a pretty significant lead there. And we are nearing the last 20 seconds, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to really recover that in time. But I'm going to try to see what I can do here, see if I can get a little extra damage in. Try to go in for a tackle there just to see if I could survive a little bit longer, but unfortunately, I am going to get destroyed mid-tackle, so yeah, looks like this is going to be the end of the match coming up here. Yep, in about 1 more second, and it's going to be time out, mission over. We got some good works going around, or maybe just only 2 works going around on the side there. And mission failed, unfortunately, but we'll see how we still did here with the the Zaku desert type. And hey, top an individual assist and damage dealt. I'm gonna send a couple praises. Yep, there we go. Yeah, gonna send a praise to the enemy team's Gigan as well. And hey, first place overall with 4 kills and 2 loss. Not too bad there, considering it's been quite a while since I've been able to get into a 250 cost match, and it was a lot of fun to play that again. Again, really just wish we'd see low cost a bit more. I kind of doubt at this point that 200 is ever going to make a comeback, since I feel like 200 doesn't have a whole lot of variety, and a lot of those suits you can play at 250. Man, I used to like 300 as well, but ever since the Thunderball guys came around, 300 just feels kind of stale, so 250 I feel like is like one of those few costs that exists anymore where players are really willing to mix up what suits they are using. But, yeah, that's going to be the end of this Bugu hunting video here. Comment down below what you think about either the Zaku desert type or the Bugu. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.